Golf Central. Brought to you by Titleist.
The season-long race to the CME Globe comes to its conclusion this week at Tiburon Golf Club in Naples, Florida, at the CME Group Tour Championship. The scenarios are many, but simply put, if you are in the top 5 in the standings and win this week, you will win the $1 million bonus that comes to the winner of the CME Globe. And with that, we welcome you to Golf Central. Ryan Burr with PGA Tour winner Brandel Chambly. Pleased to have Paige McKenzie back out on the set. Let's get to it. A lot at stake this week on the LPGA Tour. We head to Tiburon, and we start with So-Yeon Ryu on the 9th hole, feeling a little shoulder pain, Paige.
Yeah, she's talked about how she had a lot of pain moving into this week, didn't play a lot of practice rounds, and couldn't lift her right shoulder up to her visor even during the round after she received treatment back on the course on the 10th hole.
So had the treatment and then does this kind of like a 60% shot, but it was the right 60. Sticks it to 4 feet, makes birdie. Fought pain throughout, shot even round of 72. Shen Feng, nobody hotter coming in, Brandel.
Feeling no pain, you could say. And this, a bit of an unusual putting stroke. Real short backstroke, lots of acceleration, and spot on down the hill.
And she, of course, will have a chance to win the race to the CME Globe, as will Sung-Hyun Park.
Known for her power off the tee, not necessarily the accuracy, but if you can play from the desert like this, it doesn't really matter.
Gorgeous shot there. She would make birdie and moves to 2 under. More Park, this at 12.
Yeah, they're a lot easier off of a tee, aren't they? From trapping it off a hard pan, which was a beautiful shot, to this one, and made even more beautiful by the fact that we can see it from start to finish, and almost a hole-in-one.
She has already clinched Rookie of the Year. Could move to world #1 with a win. Of course, could win the CME Globe, but so Lexi Thompson came in first on the points list.
Yes, and done a lot of work with her short irons and wedges around the greens. This from 108 yards. You can see the steep, big divot that she customarily takes.
So you take a look at the points. Once again, if you are 1 through 5, like Park Thompson, Feng, Henderson, and Yu, this is where they're projected after the first round. But if any of these 5 win, they will win the $1 million bonus. So much at stake this week for these 5 and really everyone in the field. Busy day for sure. Let's first find out about Yu's injury.
I actually started to injure with the back side of the shoulder, and then it actually moved to the front. And then after I played like a few holes, my back got tighter again, and then affected to the front again. So I knew what happened, so I just asked him like exactly what I need to do. Then after that, I always feel much better.
Well, on the first tee, I was a little bit nervous because it was like, you know, it's like the first shot after I became world #1. I didn't want to hit it in the trees or in a lost ball. I was like, hopefully I can find a fairway, and I mean, I hit a good shot. And then so I started the round actually with the birdie, so I was happy about that. And then afterwards I started to get more comfortable.
Coming into the day, I was playing aggressively, you know, hitting drivers and a lot of 3-woods out there. I play this golf course pretty aggressively, so I didn't have a different game plan. But yeah, getting the first round under my belt with a 1 under par, I'm definitely going to play aggressive going in tomorrow.
Money, prestige, fame, a lot at stake this week, Brandel.
And just how close is she? Well, she's 11/100ths of a stroke behind Bear Trophy leader right now, Lexi Thompson, who shot 71 today to Sung-Hyun Park's 67. Sung-Hyun Park is almost $300,000 ahead of So-Yeon Ryu, who would really need to win this week to win the money title. And Player of the Year title, well, 5 points separate Sung-Hyun Park and So-Yeon Ryu, which means Sung-Hyun Park would have to finish 5th or better and hope that So-Yeon Ryu would finish outside the top 10. So really, she has the chance, and we're talking about Sung-Hyun Park, of doing something that has not happened since Nancy Lopez in 1978. And that year, in case you forgot about it, was really just one of the greatest years in the history of the LPGA. No question about it. The world was introduced to one of the greatest stars in all of golf, male or female. She won 5 consecutive tournaments at one point that year. She won the LPGA Championship. She won 9 tournaments in a row, or 9 tournaments on the year. She was Rookie of the Year, to say the least, Player of the Year. She won the Bear Trophy and the money list. Of course, all of those Sung-Hyun Park could do with some stellar play this week. She got off to a great start with 67. What they did not have in 1978 was the CME,
yes.
So she could go 5 for 5 in her rookie year. That's one heck of a rookie year.
Coming into this page, nobody hotter than Shen Feng. In fact, playing her first round today as world number 1. What'd you think?
Well, I thought it was funny that she was talking about not trying to hit the fairway, because this is a player that hits a ton of fairways, over 80% on the season. And in fact, today, not only did she hit that first fairway, she went ahead and hit all 14. She's a player that I see leads from tee to green. Some players get their mojo from making a lot of putts. Shan Feng is definitely a ball striker's player. Not exceptionally long off the tee, but incredibly accurate, and therefore it sets up those good iron plays. An interesting point about the last 2 wins that she did have, made with 2 different caddies. Her regular caddy, Mercer Leftwich, who's back on the bag, was sick last win, and Jeff King took over. So not only is she playing great, she's playing great no matter what's going on around her.
The caddies talk about who's easy to caddy for, who's not so easy. I bet you she's easy to caddy for.
Without question.
Mark her down as easy. Lydia Ko, maybe not the same story there for Lydia. She's been a little difficult to caddy for, but what she has done is play unbelievable golf over the year at Tiburon. We'll see. Remember, Lydia hasn't won in 2017. Hard to believe, but a chance to finish the year with a victory.
A lot of changes, but one thing that hasn't changed is that putting stroke. The tempo is still there, the technique is still there, and by and large, the putts are still going in.
And she won this tournament in 2014.
And you mentioned it, Brandel. All the putts are going in. 23 putts on the day is all it took for Lydia Ko.
It is time now for our Save of the Day, presented by Geico. We head to 18 with Lydia. This is her third.
This doesn't look that promising, you know. She's on the upslope, not a particularly good lie. And
from bad to worse.
Goes from bad to worse. And the story goes from worse to great.
You thought it was bad to be in the bunker.
When you're our Save of the Day, you know something good is coming. And that would qualify as good. Ko holds out for par.
Never give up.
She certainly has been trending in the right direction. A combined 37 under in her last 13 rounds in this tournament, and playing much better golf this fall. So Lydia Ko on the first page of the leaderboard. Everyone chasing Sarah Jane Smith at the top after that 66, but a long way to go. And as we talked about, there is so much at stake this week, from obviously who wins the CME Globe, who wins the tournament, who's number 1 in the world. Going to be fascinating to watch this unfold all weekend long from Naples. Still to come on Golf Central, we'll head over to Dubai. The race to Dubai is wide open. The top 3 coming in: Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, and Sergio. They're all battling for the season-long race. Plus, the return of Brandt Snedeker. After 5 months rehabbing a sternum injury, he's back playing in Sea Island. We'll tell you how Brandt did when we return.
Golf Central is brought to you by Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Choose the best for your game. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.